Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Pit Road Show, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. State Line Speedway, where we are live on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream's first ever episode of the Pit Road Show. And bringing back the Pit Road Show here to State Line Speedway, a huge undertaking for both the Speedway and for Channel 98, but we're very happy to give this opportunity a run and see what we can do with it. Coming up here in the next 15 minutes, our first driver interview of the day, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous sunny afternoon here on a Wednesday. Perfect day for practice here at State Line. When we come back from this next song, we will have our first driver interview here on the Pit Road Show.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out? Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Hey, I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Left alone with big fat fatty, she was such a naughty natty. You big woman, you made a bad boy
welcome back into the Pit Road Show here at State Line Speedway, and happy to have you all with us here on 98.9 Sports Stream. The excitement of the day building finally here at the track. The track looking absolutely beautiful today, and we're ready for our first driver interview of the season. So you get a special place in this, in that you get to be our first driver to be interviewed on air in the return of the Pit Road Show. Hasn't been on the air in 15 years. And first driver back, welcome CJ Ramsey.
Yeah, it's fun to be here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have your mic on.
It's fun to be here. I'm glad to be the first one to be able to do this again.
Absolutely. And CJ, tell the listeners, what class you run in and tell us who your sponsors are.
I run the 14R UMP modified. I got Ed Schultz Ford, Martin Dynamics, Pine Grove Auto Sales, First Place Auto Gas, Keo Vlogs, Dwyas Auto Center, and there's just so much that I can't even list them off.
Yeah, it's hard to get through them all, especially the first night out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so what class did you say you're in?
UMP modified.
Yeah, UMP modified. So, CJ, how many years have you been racing?
This is my 6th year in E-mods, and I raced go-karts for 10 years before that.
10 years in the go-kart, 6 year in the big track. And how was that transition from the go-kart to the big track?
It was definitely a big step, but doing go-karts all those years, it really helped me get into the swing of things, so I picked up racing mods pretty easy.
Yeah. Kind of an easy transition, good transition for a learning driver.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then CJ, the next question I have for you, is kind of a fun one. If you could have $1 million or a couple $1 million in your pocket, what kind of car would you drive?
I'd probably stick to modifieds right now. Just modifieds are so fun, and the racing is so good, and you can go wherever you want, and it's expensive, but everything you do is expensive anyways. So
Absolutely. All right, CJ, and then last question for the night. How excited were you to get here tonight? I know, practice got postponed, opening night got postponed, but here we are, beautiful day, State Line, track looks good, and you get to get out there and see what your car feels like for the first time this year.
Oh, I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this for weeks. This is actually a brand new car for us this year, so I've just been waiting to test it out, and there's been a couple races we could have went to, but I didn't want to go anywhere without even testing out a new car to us.
Absolutely, and it's it's a testament to what these guys have done to work this track, and with all that rain we got yesterday, and the high winds and stuff like that. So I'm excited for you guys to get a chance to get out there. Anybody else you want to shout out?
My dad, my mom, Andrew, Dave Lyon, Holly, Tony Murado, and just everybody that comes and helps get this car built.
Awesome, CJ. Thank you for being our first interview here on the newly relaunched Pit Road Show.
Thank you.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And that was CJ Ramsey joining us for the first interview of the night. And I want to thank CJ and his crew for coming right over and helping us out. Not every driver comes running for a microphone in their face, so it's a testament to those guys for coming to do that. We will be back after this next song to go through a little bit of a rundown of the next couple events coming to State Line. But for now, let's head back to the music here on the 98.9 Sports Stream Pit Road Show.
You make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girl, you make the rockin' world go round. Hey, listen here. Now your mortgages and hopes, iron stiffness in the bones. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality. I tell you, oh, but I still get my pleasure.
And we welcome you back into the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream, the Kunik Recovery and Automotive Pit Road Show, live for the first time this season here at State Line Practice. And what a gorgeous day for practice here at State Line Speedway. Cars rolling in, and you can hear some of them on our live stream. There's a few of them unloading now to our left and to our right. And tonight is a really special night to be in the pits because before any racing action happens for 90% of these guys, the cars are showroom beautiful just like they were at the mall show, and everyone's unloading them to get ready to kind of lock things in and see how it looks as the year gets ready to get going on Saturday night. Looking ahead to that schedule, Saturday, May 3rd, State Line will host its 69th opening night, a 5,000 to win super late model race, Super 7 racing, and fireworks, all packed into one special launch of the season, the 69th opening night. And of course, all these weather permitting, and you'll see if we do have weather issues, some of these things may get stacked up. But moving on to May 10th, next Saturday, it'll be another special night as the Rush Late Model Bill Law Memorial will take place. And the Flynn's Gunter's Honey Touring Series, the Rush Late Models, will be in town for that Bill Law Memorial. All 7 classes in action that night. And then May 17th, all 7 classes in action once again. The big show that night will be the Pro Stock 2,000 to win 50 lap main event. And looking forward to that one, as the Pro Stocks always put on a big show when there's a lot of laps and a lot of money on the line. So that'll be an exciting one. Then the biggest event of May so far will be on Saturday, May 24th, when Modified Madness takes place. And Modified Madness will welcome the Whoa Nelly UMP Modified Invasion, the Economod Mania Tour, Rush Sportsman Modifieds, and Rush Pro Mods. In addition to the 4 exciting modified classes, they'll also have support from Super Late Models, Pro Stocks, and Rush Stock Cars. A huge night for State Line on Saturday, May 24th for Modified Madness. Once again, it's free admission tonight to come in and watch practice if you're interested. Track will get active about 4:30 when the cars hit the track. Until then, I'll be here in the pits showing you some live video of the cars that are arriving. Maybe you can get some cool views of some of the nice brand new race cars that are rolling in, and then playing you some music as we go. So we're going to head back to some tunes here on the 98.9 Sports Stream. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, dog? But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord, the house look like a rummage sale, yes. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. Yeah, some folks inherit star-spangled eyes. Ooh, they'll send you down to war. And when you ask them how much should we give, ooh, the only answer, more, more. Yo, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son.
And welcome back into the Pit Road Show here on the 98.9 Sports Stream. I'm Josh Hosier, and this is a beautiful practice night here at State Line Speedway. We want to thank CJ Ramsey for being our first interview of the night, and now we have our second. Tell us who you are and what class you run.
I am Jake Wilbur. I drive the 4S Rush Crate Late model.
And Jake, how long you been racing?
This is my second year in the crate, fourth year racing.
Excellent. And so why don't you tell us some of the sponsors you have on that crate late?
Yeah, definitely start off with Terry Suppa and Suppa Racing, Sweet Ride, Donuts, Mazza Paving and Sealing, my Aunt Linda, my grandparents, definitely my mom.
Hard to remember them all on practice night, I know.
It really is.
Hopefully we have an opportunity to hear them from you later on this season in Victory Lane.
Absolutely.
And we were just talking before we came back from the song. You have had a little experience on car so far this year?
Yeah, well, last year, towards the end of the year, we switched from an old GRT to a Rayburn car, and we took it out probably 2 or 3 times, and we struggled a little bit, but the last race of the year, we ended up getting it figured out a little bit.
So shaking down tonight probably feels like a good opportunity for you to find out exactly what you have.
Absolutely. Hopefully we are a little better than we ended off last year.
And the track looks great. I mean, it got to be an exciting opportunity to get out there and especially on this track, to start feeling out what it's going to be like this year.
Yeah, this is my favorite track by far. We've always had quite a bit of success here, so I'm excited to get back out and get racing.
Great. If you could give one piece of advice to some young kids sitting in a go-kart this year or thinking about getting into a go-kart or maybe even trying to get into a class here at the big track, what would you tell that kid?
Start playing the lottery. No, this is... You really just got to put your head down and plug away, and you'll get there eventually. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the work ethic that you see throughout the entirety of pit road is not the same as you see, when you're maybe at other sports or other things that are going on in the community. So, props to you and to everybody else who's putting that work in. I know it's tough, especially when you're a young guy.
Thank you.
So good luck this season. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Anybody else you want to shout out?
My Aunt Linda. My grandma, my dad. This is a whole family deal. Without them, I wouldn't be racing. So, got a huge thanks to my family.
Absolutely, and good luck tonight, shaking things down, and then Saturday for the 69th opening night of State Line Speedway.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to go our way to another song now. When we come back, we'll talk some more about what's coming up this weekend at State Line. This is the 98.9 Sports Stream Pit Road Show.
a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, and the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
A little free bird for you here on 98.9 as we welcome you back to the Kunik Automotive and Towing Pit Road Show here at State Line Speedway, and an absolutely gorgeous Wednesday night for Test and Tune here at State Line as the cars continue to roll in and go through the tech garage as well. That's a lot of what you're hearing in the background. We've had 2 driver interviews so far. We're getting ready to have our third, and a class that we haven't seen represented yet. What's your name and what class do you race in?
My name's Cole Strickland, and I am in the Rush Stock Car class. I'm running the number 22C car. Yeah.
So Cole, the 22C in the Rush Stock Car class, what sponsor do you have on that car?
We got T-Coke Motorsports, Surf Pro, Peppy Dental this year, sorry. We got Dwyer Racing, Real Apple Pie, Inside Design, Schultz Auto, or Schultz Chevrolet. I can't ever say anything good in this.
It is also practice now. You got
Yeah.
a couple weeks to practice it before things get too crazy, and then people start looking at you when you don't know your sponsors.
Yeah.
But thank you to his sponsors for sponsoring his car. Cole, let me ask you a couple questions. How long you been racing?
Basically my whole life. This is the 10th year racing, 3rd year in the big cars here.
10th year, 3rd year in the big cars. Started in karts?
Mm-hmm.
How was that transition from karts to the big cars?
Honestly, it was really easy. It's easy to get over. Basically the same thing, just a little bit bigger, a little bit more turning.
Yeah, and you're in an up-and-coming class, I think. It took a while to get this class going, but now that it's going, there's quite a few cars starting to show up. Going to be some exciting racing in your class this year.
Oh, I hope so. Just bought a new car, so.
Excellent. And, how excited are you to get out there and get on the track and just shake this thing down?
Oh, I'm so excited. They've been waiting for it for the last couple months, so.
Yeah. And some kids, they live for travel baseball, but there's a lot of them that live for this stuff right here, right? So tell me what it's like when you go to school or when you're around your friends and, trying to tell them what it's like to be a race car driver.
It's really interesting because people, they don't expect you to say, oh, I drive race cars, so. But you get the people that give you odd looks, and then you get the people that are like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. A lot of people are interested and intrigued by it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, awesome, man. And so you're running State Line this year? You're running some other tracks too?
Oh, we plan to run State Line and Erie every weekend.
All right. So you're going to get 2 tracks in every weekend. Lots of wheel time for you, and I hope that goes well for you. Best of luck this season. Anybody else you want to shout out before we end the interview?
Well, I got to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandfather, plus my pit crew, Connor.
All right. Well, thank you to those folks for helping get you on the track. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir, for coming down and doing an interview with us. And best of luck tonight, shaking things down, and on Saturday at the 69th opening night of State Line Speedway.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And another interview there. I want to thank all these drivers that have been, coming in, helping us out, being a part of what we're trying to get started here. This is a test night for us. It's not a real, full-on pit road show. We're just kind of winging it a little bit just to get an opportunity to, test out our equipment and get everything working. I will tell you that in the future renditions of the pit road show, the camera will be closer to the track as opposed to watching the pit gate, which tonight we thought was a good idea for you to see some of the cars rolling in. Going on right now, a lot of tech, a lot of guys running through that tech barn trying to make sure that they're something, making sure everything matches the rule set here so that they can get out there and feel comfortable with whatever they do on the track. I would say there's probably about 35 cars here already today, and they won't even hit the track for another 35 minutes or so. So really a great turnout for 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Most tracks would try a 4 o'clock Wednesday practice and get absolutely nowhere. But, the strong following here at State Line has the cars on the track. And, we mentioned that Saturday is scheduled to be the 69th opening night, 5,000 to win, super late models, Super 7 racing, and fireworks. And that is absolutely an incredible way to start the 69th season. Anytime there's fireworks at State Line, it's a special night, and I can't wait Saturday. Hopefully the weather allows us to get it in, and we can have our first of the year State Line Saturday night. We're going to go away now to another song here, and when we come back, we will talk a little bit more about some of the classes this season and some of the other things going on special here at State Line, as the schedule is jam-packed, not just regular racing, but other events as well. And we'll keep that going for you here on the 98.9 Pit Road Show right after this song.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. Heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Ready a room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
And welcome back to the 98.9 Pit Road Show, sponsored by Koenig Automotive and Recovery. And Koenig Automotive and Recovery in Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, the title sponsor, as he's driving past me right now, actually, in his tow truck. And we want to thank Nick for everything he does for us to make the 98.9 Pit Road Show possible. We've had a couple driver interviews. We're going to have another one now, another class we have yet to have represented. So I'm really excited to bring in another driver from another class. Who are you and what class do you run?
My name's Devin Bigelow. I run in the Challenger class, number 37D. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a practice tonight. Car's down. Still working on that. But
Still getting ready.
Yeah, still getting ready for sure.
And you said 38D?
No, 37.
37D. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
And sponsors on the car?
Steve Hauser, number 33, late model.
Yeah.
He's sponsoring my stickers for me.
Great. So the Hauser Racing group helping you out.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's good to see. You know, a late model team that's helping out a Challenger team.
Yeah, I've known Steve for years, so he's kind of family.
How many years you been racing?
This is gonna be my second year.
Second
racing.
year.
Yeah.
So what did you learn? What was the biggest thing you learned last year?
Finding a line, come through the corner, staying on the throttle, it's odds and ends. I'm still learning.
It's a fun feeling when you go into the corner and you're not sure if you are going a little too fast or not, right?
Yeah, I had a rollover actually in Erie's
Did
last year. Yeah, and then at Erie's I ended up placing 10th out of 18th.
Okay.
So that was a good night.
Great. So a year under your belt racing State Line and Erie's. This year you racing just State Line or are you racing both?
I'm gonna try to race both as much as I can. I'll see how the season goes, money wise and weather, of course.
Great. And if you had $1 million in the bank, what class would you be racing right now?
That's kind of tough. It's got to be between either an E-Mod or the pure stock.
Okay.
I got another gentleman that I know races, Matt Haskins. I can't remember his number for the life of me. He races E-Mod, and seems like a pretty fun class to go.
Awesome.
Run.
Yeah, I think when you start getting into those modifieds, and you start talking about pure speed and excitement. That's definitely where you're at there in the late models, of course. But all right, we want to thank you for your time. Anybody else you want to shout out? Mom, Dad, anybody else?
I just want to shout out to the small group of fans that I have that come and watch me and support me, and got my back when I'm here. So that's cool. I want to shout out to my dad for coming down a couple times that he has. Unfortunately, he didn't get to watch me roll at Erie's, but I mean, he called me when I was in the ambulance. I was super cool sport about it. I actually went back out on the track, so
great.
That was fun. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Appreciate you coming over for the interview. You're not shaking down tonight, but good luck on Saturday if you're here for the opening night.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one. And another driver interview in the books here for the Pit Road Show. And we're going to talk briefly about what's coming up this Saturday night at State Line Speedway for the 69th opening night. All 7 classes in action: Challengers, Rush Stock Cars, Pro Stocks, Rush Pro Modifieds, UMP Modifieds, Rush Late Models, and of course the Super Lates, who will have a 30-lap special event, $5,000 to win for those Super Late Models. And to cap it all off on the 69th opening night, fireworks here at State Line Speedway. And what a fun night that's going to be here just in 4 days if the weather lets us get it in. Cars continuing to roll in. I believe the count last time I checked was up over 40. And you see them on the live stream right now rolling past the camera if you're watching us on YouTube. So the Pit Road Show will be live in action between 5 and 7 p.m. It's actually going to end about 6:45 most nights to give me time to tear the setup down and get over to the press box when I'm helping out over there. Happy to announce to the folks listening that I will also be helping out with some race calling this season here at State Line, and that's a very exciting opportunity for me. Very proud to be part of the team here and have a part in that. But as far as the Pit Road Show goes, this is pretty much what you're going to get. Driver interviews, some looking ahead to future events, and of course we'll review the points each week and exciting opportunities for drivers when they get to go to another track and things like that. We won't shy away from any of those things as well. So we hope you continue to join us on the Pit Road Show and be part of what we're trying to do here. We're going to go away for another song, come back for one more segment, and we're going to go off about 4:15 today and just let the practice event go forward with us at that point. Channel 98.9 Sports Stream, happy to be here. Koenig Automotive and Recovery, Those guys made it happen. Thank them when you see them. And here's another song on the 98.9 Sports Stream.
Yeah, if I could stick my pen in my heart, spelling all over the state. Work me enough though you're cheating hard. Will it help to ease the pain? Ease your pain. Yeah, if I could win, if I could sing a love song so divine. Work me enough though you're cheating hard. Will it bring it down the pain? Will I cry? I like it. Yeah, I like it. And can't you say this alone and lonely? If I could stick my knife in my heart, suicide right on the stage. Well, I'd be another your teenage love, but it helped to ease your pain, ease your pain. If I could sing, if I could invent more a love song so divine, would it be enough though you were cheating hard? Would you get down and cry? Would you cry? I said, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes I do. I like it. I like it. I can't you say this summer and I'm lonely. And do I think that you're the only girl around? I bet you think that you're the only woman in Toronto. Woo! Now listen, man. Come on. I said, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, like it. Yes I do, but I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. That's it, right on my, I like it. That's it, right. I like it. Only rock and roll. Yeah, I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. It's only rock and roll. I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. It's only rock and roll. I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. I like it. Only rock and roll. I like it. Woo! Oh, check out. I like it, yes I do.
And welcome back into the 98.9 Sports Stream. Pit Roadshow, brought to you by Koenig Automotive and Recovery. And Nick Koenig, one of the tow truck drivers here at the track, volunteered to be our title sponsor for this Pit Roadshow. We want to thank him immensely. He's driving past me once again, and I want to thank him as he's gone above and beyond to make this happen for us. And he's a big part of the track as well. So thank you to him. A lot of other sponsors that need to get their piece of the pie, and State Line has a ton of them. We're going to run through State Line sponsors real quick, and in no particular order: Rhino Classified, Nitro Quest Media, All Mage Graphics, Wonelli Productions, the Redneck Race Chasers, West End Auto Parts, Warren Glass and Parts, going to be Gatesway Cleaning and Restoration, EJ Lautzheiser Insurance Agency, Blackout Tint and Detail, AR Betty Equipment, Route 6 Motor Sales, Johnson's Tire Service, DNL Enos Milling, Warren Radiator and Gas Tank Repair, Warren Tire Center, Huber Blacktop, Fox & Sons Excavating, Close Racing Supply, Rusted Nuts Auto Repair, Pine Grove Auto Sales, United Refinery Quick Fill, and Spray Phone Options, Oneida Hearth and Home, Davies & Son, Crescent Beer Distributor, Northwest Service Company, Napa Auto Parts, and of course Dave Warren Auto Group and all the stuff that he's doing with the late model series and with the ATV series, which we didn't have a chance to get to just yet. We will come back after one more song and talk a little bit more about what they're going to do besides just race here at State Line this year. And this is the 98.9 Sports Stream Pit Road Show, live from State Line Speedway Practice Night.
Morning through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard this knocked out jailbird sing. Let it rock, everybody let it rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played his tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois would crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 said to number 3, you were the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Rock, rock, rock. Sad sack was sitting on a block of stone. Way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, hey buddy, don't you be no square. You can't find a partner, use a wooden chair. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Shifter Henry said the bugs for heaven's sake. No one's looking at a chance to make a break. Bugsy turned to Shifter and he said, nix, nix. I wanna stick around, I wanna get my kicks. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. 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 Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
And for the final time, welcome back into State Line Speedway for the 98.9 Sports Stream Pit Road Show, live here at the track, thanks to Koenig Automotive and Towing. And just had a nice conversation with Nick. He came on over to say hello. He's very excited about the show, and I'm excited about it too. This is a great practice night for us. Opportunity to get the kinks out of our system, make sure everything's working correctly. And as you see all the cars lining up for the Tech Barn, they're also getting ready to get the kinks out as practice starts here in about 10 minutes here at State Line. That's going to end the show for us today. I did mention a bunch of other things coming up at the racetrack, and we'll go through them real quick. Monster trucks, the return of the Demolition Derby, and the Dave Warren, I guess it's going to be the Power Sports Group's going to be sponsoring an ATV series in the fall as well. So look forward to those things, and we'll talk more about those next time we have a Pit Road Show. Hopefully that's Saturday night for the 69th opening night of State Line Speedway. For Josh Hosier and the 98.9 Sports Stream, I want to thank you for joining us on tonight's inaugural episode of the return of the Pit Road Show. And we're happy to be here. We can't wait to see you guys on Saturday. Everyone have fun at the races.